Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that be linked with a January transfer move to Arsenal. Now, I know what you're wondering, Robbie, how comes you're not on the normal set for Transfer Daily? Well, the truth is we've been trying all morning to do the show there and on our normal set, and the lighting keeps tripping out. Every time we try to do the show, boop, boop, is that a sign? I don't know. So we've had to come into the other set to do the show today, but we are bringing you the show as normal. The transfer rumours. Mesut Ozil, will he be staying at Arsenal or will he be leaving? Very encouraged to hear him yesterday saying that he's proud to be at Arsenal. He came out with a statement saying that he's proud to be an Arsenal player. He was talking to a load of kids. And there's a lot of sort of optimism around the club that he will stay, that he will sign a new deal. There's been people suggesting that, you know, in this January transfer window, he may sign a deal. However, there's also people saying that he could be tempted away. Barcelona apparently interested in him. I don't know where he'd play in that midfield because, as I was explaining yesterday, even with the Rafinha thing, they've got so many top quality midfielders at the moment. And Manchester United also apparently interested in him. Now, if he went to Man United, that would be horrific for Arsenal fans. After losing Van Persie to United, for him to then go to United again, you know, that proud of playing for Arsenal thing would go right out the window with most Arsenal fans. But there is a strong vibe around the club that he may stay. He may be the one out of the, you know, him and Alexis that does decide to stay at Arsenal. And certainly he's been a player that's been playing really well for Arsenal this season, really has been on form and has been the guy that's been making us click. So fingers crossed he does stay on. What about Olivier Giroud though? He's been linked today with a move away. Fenerbahce apparently interested in him. Remember, they've already previously taken Robin Van Persie. I know he wasn't at Arsenal at the time, but ex-Arsenal player. And they're looking for someone to replace Van Persie and have identified Giroud as that player. Now, Giroud, I don't think Arsenal need to sell him because they've got him under contract. It's not like his contract's running out. So, and I think, listen, I don't think that Arsenal, having not sold him in the summer when he was wanted by teams like Everton and West Ham, I don't think that there's any way they're going to sell Olivier Giroud in the January transfer window. He's a vital player for the team. I mean, I know he's out at the moment, but he's our plan B. He's an excellent plan B as well. And he's been a great servant. No matter all the criticism he comes under, he's been a great servant for Arsenal Football Club. So can't see him going anywhere in January, but that's the rumour today that Fenerbahce of Turkey are interested in signing him. Over that neck of the woods, you know, Turkish sides, we go a bit further over to Greece now. And Arsenal have been linked with a surprise player. He goes by the name, and I hope I can pronounce this right, Konstantinos Mavropanos, right? He plays for a team called PAS Giannini. He's 20 years of age. He's a centre-back. And also apparently interested in signing him, then immediately sending him out on loan to Werder Bremen. Now, I've got to be 100% honest with you. Up until today, I've never heard of this player. But then, listen, there's been many players like that in the past with Arsene Wenger where you've never heard of him and he's brought him in. Now, he's a centre-back. He's supposed to be a real hot prospect, but he's not playing at one of the top clubs even in Greece. So it's a real surprise, this one, really left field. But Arsenal apparently linked to him. They've also been linked with another centre-back. Goes by the name of Abdou Diallo. He's 21 years of age, plays for Mainz, and he's also a centre-back. Now, Arsenal also very interested in this guy. He's quite a big guy, 6'2". Again, a young centre-back. I kind of think at the moment that Arsenal need an experienced centre-back, you know, who can come in when, you know, Mertesackers retired. Koscielny, as we know, is suffering a lot at the moment with injuries. I think Arsenal need an experienced centre-back to come in who can drop straight in. Now, somebody was suggesting this one to me yesterday, right? This is not a rumour, by the way, but someone was just suggesting this to me, and I was like, that would be cheeky. Toby Alderweireld of Tottenham Hotspur. He's been out injured for a while, but he's coming towards the end of his contract as well. Could Arsenal make a cheeky bid for him? All right, they wouldn't be able to get him in January. I don't think there's no way Tottenham would sell him to us. in the summer, I mean, he's a top centre-back. I think that would be a good signing if Arsenal can make that happen. It's going to be really interesting to see what Arsenal do, especially in the summer, now that they've got these new scouting team in, etc. How bold are they going to be in the transfer market? Because what's been holding Arsenal back for years. But, you know, I just thought that was a little cheeky one. See what you think. Arsenal finally linked with this guy. Now, this next player here, I've seen this guy playing for Valencia, and I really, really rate him. Giancarlo Guedes, another young player, 21. He's valued at about £31 million. As I said, he's been playing really, really well for Valencia this season. Now, in fact, he's not actually a Valencia player. He actually is a PSG player. And even though he's a top prospect and there's lots of clubs looking at him and Valencia would love to keep him, he's actually a PSG player. And PSG value him about £31 million. PSG, much as they would like to keep him, are not going to be able to because of financial fair play. Remember, they signed Neymar. They also signed Kylian Mbappe. So this guy's surplusing quite requirements. Portuguese player, I think this guy would be a good fit for Arsenal if they can manage to make it happen. £31 million, his contract's up at the end of the season with PSG. It's a lot of money, but there's a lot of teams looking at him. I wouldn't be disappointed if that deal happened with what I've seen of him in the games that he's played for Valencia, but let's wait and see what happens with that. Probably not going to be a January signing. I don't think Valencia, who've been doing pretty well in La Liga, are going to want to let him go before the end of the season. But then it could be out of their hands because, as I said, it's up to PSG and they want to get the money in for him because they've got a lot of pressure with financial fair play. Finally, we don't forget, on yesterday's show, I said, if you could have one out of these two players, which one would it be? And it was Riyad Mahrez and Wilfried Zaha. Remember I was saying that, you know, either of those two players I think would be great fits for Arsenal. 70% of you said that you would like to have Mahrez, 30% Wilfried Zaha. So Mahrez will be a popular signing at Arsenal. Thanks for watching the show today. It's Chelsea tonight. Big game for Arsenal. We've got lots of injuries at the back, but it would be a big morale booster if we could win that game. So looking forward to that later on. Thanks for watching Transfer Daily, and hopefully we'll be back on our normal set tomorrow.
Subscribe to ArsenalFanTV.